Welcome to this explainer. Look, we all know Cristiano Ronaldo as one of the absolute greatest to ever step onto a football pitch. But you know what? His success on the grass only tells half the story. Today, we're unpacking the incredible evolution of a talented kid from the tiny island of Madeira into a meticulously designed billion-dollar global brand.
It's honestly mind-blowing when you contrast the hyper-disciplined billionaire we know today with his pretty unlikely beginnings. Back in 1999, at just 14 years old, he was actually expelled from school. Yeah, reportedly for throwing a chair at a teacher so he could focus entirely on football. It was a bold move, for sure. But then, just a year later, a racing heart condition almost ended the whole dream before it began. He literally needed surgery to cauterize cardiac pathways just to survive the sport.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the spark in Lisbon. 17. Just think about what you were doing at 17. Because at that age, Ronaldo made his highly anticipated professional debut. It was October 3rd, 2002, against Moreirense, and he stepped onto the pitch with this undeniable swagger. His dribbling speed was so intense, it left seasoned veteran defenders completely bamboozled. The crazy thing is, he didn't even score that day. But man, the performance was just pure dynamite. Like our source beautifully puts it, it was the spark that ignited a firestorm. His raw, explosive potential was so obvious, so overwhelming, that it fast-tracked him straight to Europe's elite, ultimately landing him a monumental transfer to Manchester United in under a year. Moving on to Section 2, building the on-pitch legend. Just take a look at this career map. It is a staggering timeline of pure dominance. You've got Manchester United in 2003, a record-shattering move to Real Madrid in 2009, Juventus in 2018, and then that massive return to Manchester in 2021. And everywhere he went, he brought this instant financial gravity. I mean, when he moved to Juventus, they sold 520,000 Ronaldo shirts in just 24 hours. That's over $62 million generated in a single day. But he backed up all that commercial hype with hard, undeniable numbers on the pitch. We're talking 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions League titles, 7 league championships, and cementing himself as the all-time Champions League top scorer. Now for him, these aren't just fun trivia points. These are his foundational business assets. That unparalleled on-pitch excellence is exactly what bought him absolute, unquestionable off-pitch credibility. Which brings us to Section 3, record-breaking international machine. Flash forward to today, and he is quite literally sitting alone at the top of the mountain. He is the highest overall men's international goal scorer in history, 146 goals. That's a record forged by a relentless, almost robotic consistency spanning more than 2 decades. To put that into perspective, he scored 10 international hat-tricks. He's participated in an unprecedented 6 FIFA World Cups from 2006 to 2026. And of course, he led his country to UEFA Euro 2016 glory. He didn't just play for Portugal, he turned himself into a living legend for his nation. So here's the million-dollar, or I guess billion-dollar question. How exactly did he turn all these goals into a global empire? Because this pivot from athlete to business mogul is where Ronaldo separates himself from almost everyone else in sports history. He masterfully channeled that athletic credibility we just talked about into a massive business structure designed specifically to outlive his playing days. Let's dive into Section 4, the CR7 brand empire. Okay, at the very core of this empire is a concept known as image rights. It's basically the legal right to control, and obviously profit from, the commercial use of your persona. Why should you care about this? Because Ronaldo proved a massive point here. Talent gets you in the room, sure, but controlling your image rights, that builds the house. By demanding ownership of his brand from day one, he totally dictated his own commercial future. So what does this actually look like in practice? Well, instead of just grabbing a quick check to wear someone else's logo, which, let's face it, means giving up control and sharing profits, he built his very own product lines. We're talking CR7 footwear, fragrances, denim, and even those luxury Pastana CR7 hotels in major cities like Lisbon, Madrid, and New York. He literally turned himself into the product. Next up, Section 5, mastering the digital pitch. To really power this empire, he figured out early on that he needed to bypass traditional media altogether. And today, his reach is absolutely staggering. He has over 600 million followers on Instagram alone. Just to put that into perspective, that is more than the entire population of North America. He reaches his fans directly, completely unfiltered, which makes his digital real estate worth hundreds of millions of dollars to potential sponsors. Now, of course, he does still endorse other companies, but the strategy is incredibly calculated. He's extremely selective, aligning only with brands that seamlessly match his core values. You've got Nike for performance, Clear for confidence, Herbalife for nutrition, and Binance for innovation. It keeps the whole CR7 image perfectly authentic and consistent for his followers. And finally, Section 6, the Ronaldo Blueprint. When you take that supreme athletic performance and mix it with meticulous brand control, the financial results are just out of this world. We're looking at an estimated net worth north of $600 million. Yes, his club salary is a massive $200 million. But look closer at those diversified income streams. $60 million from endorsements, $50 million from CR7 products, $30 million just from social media, and another $10 million from his hotels. This diversification is his ultimate defense. It ensures his empire is going to thrive long after he finally hangs up his boots. So, what's the big takeaway for us here? Well, this right here is the blueprint for literally any modern professional. Step 1, control your image rights. Step 2, build direct, unfiltered connections with your audience. And step 3, create and own your own products. Basically, use your primary skill to kick the door wide open, but use your business mind to own the entire building. As we wrap up this explainer today, I really want to leave you with a provocative thought about your own long-term planning. Your talent got you in the room, absolutely, but what are you building to outlast it? Are you just playing the game, or are you building an empire? Thanks so much for learning with me today.